am playing a game, Werewolf, the Apocalypse. I'm trying to get to the right thing. Turn the music off and not copyright. I turn the subtitles on so I can see what they're saying. Easy.
The Wild. The Weaver. And the Worms. The Wild is creation, formless and abundant. The Weaver shapes, making order out of chaos. The Worm, whose purpose was to destroy the old, to make room for the new, went mad. Now, a force of corruption, feeding on greed, malice, and hate. It ravages Gaia. Through its unwitting accomplices, mankind. The balance between those three forces is long gone now. Insidiously, the worm gains more and more ground every day, vitalized by the damage humans have brought to the Earth. We, the werewolves, remain, born of man, beast, and spirit. We are the vindication of Gaia and the wild.
All right. They should be ready now.
The best way to get Indran out of the region is to attack their bottom line. We have a plan to convince them there's no profit to be had here. Ludmilla, if you please.
I've recently gained access to the system that controls all the on-site oil pumps. That's our target. We tamper with the pumps and send dummy data to the system to make them think their oil field has run dry.
Will that really be enough?
According to the internal files I got my hands on, they treat unprofitable sites like gangrenous limbs. They'll give this one the chop right away.
So, how do we go about this, Rotko? Who does what?
Ludmilla knows the location, so she will take point. She'll infiltrate the site and connect Ava to their network, giving her access to their system.
Once I'm hooked up, I'll only need a few minutes.
But if something goes wrong, my wife ends up on her own in enemy territory. I don't like it.
I'm going to be fine, Call. We've been preparing this for weeks. We've calculated the risks.
And if there's any sign of trouble, you and I go in and retrieve her. But I'd rather we stay covert. Ludmilla will have the easiest time on her own.
I'm heading out. I want to be done before daybreak. Take care of Adana while I'm away. I think she's going a little crazy all cooped up in here.
Don't worry, I'll talk to her. You just focus on your mission.
Call. I've got this. I love you. See you soon.
Endron. One of the most destructive companies North America has to offer. Known f I don't like thinking that Ludmilla's on her own, Rotko.
I understand. She's my sister, remember?
And she's Adana's mother. I should be out there with her.
I gave it a lot of thought. Her chances of success are better if she's alone. It's as simple as that. If things don't go as planned, you can tear through as much Endron scum as you like to get her out. But for now, we stay put. Go. Rest while we wait.
Got everything squared away?
Not a lot to square away. All I'm doing is pressing a button once Ludmilla gets me hooked up. Still got a ways to go before I can do much more than that. If I tried to breach their network, they'd be on us in a second.
Says the woman who... you.
That's sweet, Cahal, but I just wish I could do more. But how are you doing? Talk to your daughter yet?
No, not yet. I'm just heading her way. Hey, how you doing?
I'm bored out of my mind. There's nothing to do here, and it's wet and miserable.
Don't worry, our work here's nearly finished. You'll be back at the cairn with your friends before you know it.
I know, but why'd you have to drag me out here in the first place? It's not like you've got me doing anything out here.
Your mom wanted you to come along, so you could see what our field missions entail.
They entail a bunch of bullshit. All we ever do is watch and take notes. We're not accomplishing anything.
Language, young lady. And preparation is key. Know how your enemy will respond before you move. Faux stripped of surprise is fangless.
Why didn't you go with Mom anyway? She's all alone out there. If something happens to her...
I wish I could have. But Rodko wants us to keep a low profile. And there's no one better at that than your mom.
Rodko's a dumbass.
Hey, that's your uncle you're talking about. And the leader of our pack. You know it's his job to make those decisions. And like I said, all that observation we were doing was minimizing the danger. Your mother will be just fine, Adie. Don't worry.
Shit.
Call. Wake up. Gonna need you. A helicopter just touched down on the site's landing pad. Apparently it's some Endron exec. Their presence has shaken things up.
Tell me Ludmilla's okay.
She's okay. They've still got no idea she's on site. But their guard patrols have changed, and certain areas are locked down. And that includes the one Ludmilla's in.
So what's the plan now?
The mission's sunk. We go in there, get her out, and wait for things to quiet down. But to get her off site, the locked-off areas need to be manually unlocked. And Ludmilla's stuck on the wrong side.
Shit.
Fortunately, she has already secured a terminal. She'll guide you to her location over the radio. Go now. Bring her back. There's no time to waste. My sister needs you.
Ludmilla, I'm on my way.
Remember, stay out of sight. I'll open any door I have access to through their network. I've opened all the external ducts. I'm locked in the turbine room in the center of the site. You'll have to get here without being seen. The area you're passing through should be deserted right now, though.
The door's locked. Ava?
There's gotta be a terminal close by. Find it. Oh, and deactivate any cameras you see while you're at it.
Alright, I think I turned the cameras off, so I'm not too sure.
Guards. Ludmilla, we've got a lot of company.
The arrival of the Endron exec has changed their setup. Tell me where you are.
I'm looking at the southern part of the outer fence. And a shit ton of guards. There's no way I'll be able to make a move without being seen.
Southern part of the outer... But if a guard does see you...
He won't live long enough to raise the alarm. They sold their souls to Endron. They don't get any mercy.
Hell of a time for a malfunction. I'll go check it out.
Any idea what could have caused it?
I don't care. Just want it fixed and fast. Some big shot just arrived on site. Folks upstairs want everything to be perfect.
I'm in the refinery.
Perfect. I'm not far now. Nearly at the passageway leading into it.
So that is lost.
Shit! Something's following me.
What is it?
I think it's a black spiral dancer. He's...
Ludmilla, just hold on. Fuck! Rodko.
I heard. No more sneaking around. We fight. Now go. I'll meet you with Rafik.
I'm done fucking around.
backup squad!
I should be able to. There.
Ludmilla!
Call. Tell 80.
No! Please, no!
Listen to me! Oh, damn it! No. You need to fight the rage. Oh, that's Rafik! Stop it! No!
What have I done? Rafik!
There's no time to mourn. We need to go.
Just reported back to base. Not that there's anything to report.
No kidding.
Though I guess we've got a special guest coming tonight.
Yeah, an Endron rep no less. She should be here soon.
You know they're hiring, right? Think you'd ever make the move to Endron? Hey! What the...
All clear, Dusk. We're good to go.
5 years ago, I abandoned the woods of Tarker's Mill. I abandoned my cairn. Endron killed my wife. I gave in to rage. The worm touched my soul. I had to leave my daughter. It was the hardest decision I ever made.
And in other news, Endron is joining the fight against global warming. The energy company today announced that their new biofuel will be hitting the market soon. This revolutionary new formula will be unveiled alongside the opening of their new headquarters in...
This exile was my only choice. I'd become a danger to my pack. I often wonder what's become of them. Of Rotko, of Ava, of 80. This is the closest I've been to Tarker's Mill in 5 years. Cahal, we're here. You're up.
How much time do we have before they notice the guards on the outside have gone quiet?
They report in by radio every hour. That's our deadline for getting our hands on the explosives and getting out of here.
What do your clients intend to do with them anyway?
The Weatherstormers? They're planning on blowing up a big Magadon pharmaceutical plant.
Good fucking riddance. I know Magadon's methods. They're the scum of the earth.
And guess what? These explosives were originally headed to Endron, another megacorp of assholes. Stealing from them is just icing on the cake.
Let's go through the plan again, just to make sure everything's clear.
You've got to swap the delivery label on the crate of explosives intended for Endron. You do that, and they'll load us up with smiles on their faces. All you've got to do is open the gate to their delivery bay for me. I'll create a diversion while you're exchanging the labels.
Got it. We'll have to play it tight, though. One hiccup and the plan falls through.
We'll have you sneak around back by their storage facility. Security should be pretty thin there, especially if you go through the ventilation ducts.
All right. I'm off.
Hey, before you go, are you sure you're up for this, man? You seem kind of stressed out back in the truck.
Just been a long time since I've been out this way. Brings back memories. Forget it. We've got a job to do.
Right. If you need me, I'm just a chirp away. Good luck, brother.
That does it. This month's orders are packed in the delivery bay and ready to go. Let's do our inventory checks for next month's.
So I cannot hit the red circles? Okay. I know that. I do not.
That does it. This month's orders are packed in the delivery bay and ready to go. Let's do our inventory checks for next month's.
I have to go out to sales field.
I'm inside.
Good. Try to keep a low profile, would you?
Endrin reached out to me, you know. They're hiring and the pay's pretty good.
I'm sure it is. They're going toe-to-toe with a group of activists right now. Lambda mankind. If I were you, I'd stay here. Keep your head down.
Hold up.
Yeah, I got him that time. That's good. Looks like a tool.
Oh.
You hear the new Endrin announcement about their new biofuel? They say they're going green by the end of the year.
The only thing green about that fuel's the label. It's the same shit with new branding. A marketing stunt.
Alright. So I got them guards.
They're not running the most attractive operation here.
I mean, they're pumping out weapons for Endrin, not selling timeshares. Looks probably aren't their priority.
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
Intruder!
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
So I got him.
So...
Yep. Nope.
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
Hold.
One less fucker.
Fine, hurry up and get all that.
Dusk, you're up.
On it. Once I've got their attention, you go find what we came for and slap on this fancy new delivery label. Got it?
Hey, you in the truck. What are you doing here?
I'm just here for a pickup, man.
Pickup? What are you talking about? There's no pickup on the schedule.
Well, check it again. I gotta be on there. You really think I'd drive all the way out to the ass end of nowhere if I didn't have a pickup?
All right. But I'm gonna have to search that truck. Then we'll see about that pickup.
Knock yourself out, bud.
Alright.
According to the intel we received, the crates of explosives should be stored around here.
Yeah, I see it. It is in
All right, Dusk. The delivery label's been switched.
Then it's time for us to get the hell out of Dodge.
Wait. I smell something. Give me a minute to check it out. I knew I smelled it. Silver. Whoever ordered this intends to kill Garou. Dusk. They're shipping out silver bullets. You know what that means.
Change of plans?
Change of plans. I need to find out who's buying these bullets and why. Buy me some more time.
So, who's the lady the boss is meeting with upstairs?
She's from Endron, here for the special order.
The silver bullets. Who even uses that shit? Is she picking up some golden guns while she's at it?
You know what they say. The client is king. Especially when the client's name is Emperor.
Shipment's loaded. How are things on your end?
Shouldn't be much longer.
You were supposed to have delivered the ammunition 1 week ago. 1 week. Endron doesn't like waiting.
Well, paying, clearly. You're not getting anything until Endron is paid up. You can tell that to your President Watkins in person.
I don't think you understand what's at stake here.
Oh, I understand that you've just been attacked and you're looking to hit back. I also understand that you need our ammunition to do that. And we've got that ammunition right downstairs, ready and waiting to go as soon as you've paid us. Sorry, Major, but business is business.
Well, fuck you two. Then we'll attack Tarker's mill without your help. And rest assured, Mr. Watkins will hear about this.
Tarker's mill. Hey! You and I need to talk.
Who are you? Now, die!
Bollocks! Security! Alert!
Tarker's mill. My old cairn. Adana. I have to go back. Dusk.
What the fuck are you doing, Call? I just had to pop a couple guards who wanted to put a bullet in my head. Get the fuck back here already.
Sorry, but I didn't have a choice. Keep the engine running. We're out of here as soon as I get back.
The alarm went off in the boss's office, but I'm not getting any response from that sector. Take your positions, people. Maximum alert until the situation's clear.
Intrude! Hostile in sight!
Send backup immediately!
So much for the stealthy approach.
No reply from the delivery bay either. Shit, what's going on?
Somebody over there? Sound the alarm!
Huh?
You can breach!
Huh? Trespasser! Ugh.
Where are we headed? Tarker's Mill. We're too late. Engine is already here.
What do we do?
Stop the truck.
What's even down there?
My home. Dusk, stay out of this.
Wait! Call!
Rodko! Rodko, they've cleared our northern line. They have an exo.
We'll take care of the wounded later. We have to stop them.
Let's go! Move! Over there!
Rotko.
You'll regret that. Clever boy. Ultra, fall back!
Fucking Silver. Tell me, where's Adana? Don't worry, Cahal. Your daughter didn't fight this battle.
How are your wounds?
Riddled with silver. They'll take days to heal. But things would have been far worse if you hadn't stepped in.
I just did what I had to do. Nothing more.
I honestly never thought I'd see your face again. Why'd you come back, Cahal?
I heard that the cairn was going to be attacked. I was afraid for you. For Adana.
And how did you hear that?
I overheard Endron talking about it on my last job. I may have left Tarker's mill, but I never turned my back on it. I couldn't just abandon you.
You found it easy enough 5 years ago. Your cairn and your daughter have always needed you. I tried to tell you that.
Where is she, Rotko?
With Ava. Working undercover at the biggest Endron site in the Pacific Northwest. Best option available to us after the failure of our last mission.
Your last mission? What do you mean?
You remember the old abandoned mine not far from here? Endron bought it and turned it into a training center for their new recruits. I launched an attack to wipe them out, but Tank Girl stopped us. The woman you saw in the exo during the attack, she drove us back.
Tank Girl, you call her. I encountered her during my last mission. She was trying to buy silver bullets from an arms dealer. That's where I learned she was planning an attack on the cairn.
Major Grainer. That's the name her men give her. But to us, she's Tank Girl. And she leads Endron's troops with about as much grace. Their attack on the cairn was their first wave of revenge for our attack on the training center. We managed to repel them this time, but it's only a temporary victory. They might return at any moment. And Endron just keeps recruiting soldiers.
Then we've got to go back to the mine and destroy their training center. It's the only way to buy the cairn any sort of safety. No matter how brief.
Go back? No. Not until I'm well again. Then we can strike.
I'll take care of that goddamn training center myself. You know I can handle it on my own.
No. You're no longer a part of this pack. It's my responsibility.
And how long will it take for you to get better? Days? Weeks? If they return, the cairn will fall.
Huh. I'll think about it. Go pay your respects to your Fen and come back to me. Then we'll talk about the mine.
The cairn is in a bad way.
It has been many a year since I last felt your presence, warrior of Gaia.
It's been nearly as long since anyone called me that.
Your cairn needs you, and the wild has need of your protection. The Eater of Souls is fighting with all his might to take control of it. And he is winning. The corruption takes many forms, but the effects are always the same. You must help us fight back.
I'm not worthy to be your protector, Ethan. I've given into my rage. To the worm. I'm nothing but a danger to the spirits of Gaia.
So you claim. But even now, you prepare to destroy the worm's forces slithering beneath the Earth's surface. You may think that you are fighting for your own interests, but it is still Gaia you serve. To fight your battles, you will need power. Power I can provide by helping you develop your warrior gifts.
Thank you, Ifen.
You may find lost spirits during your travels. Return them to me, and I will be able to strengthen your natural abilities. One last request before you depart. Many of your kin fell in combat. I would ask you to bury them. You will find their bodies both inside and around the cairn. Your penumbra vision will show you the way. Soothe their souls and send them to me, so that they may travel to the wild without being captured by the worm.
I will if I can, but my priority is Endron's training center.
Weaken the forces of the worm there, but never forget your brothers and sisters. Gaia needs you.
I hope Rodko's changed his mind.
Serious? But how? She was in the back, attending to the wounded.
It's all my fault. I had a sniper. Take him out.
Rodko must have written this when he lost his sister. I went to see Fen. He's gotten so weak. Please, Rodko, let me help you. Let me deal with this training center.
Why is it that you care now, Cahal? We were so easy to ignore when we went right in front of you. What? You want to be part of the pack again?
I want to help the pack. I want to protect Adana.
But you don't intend to rejoin us.
I've already given into rage and killed one of our kin, Rodko. I can't take the risk of doing it again.
You already know I disagree. Nonetheless, we are united by those we mourn. So I'll accept your help.
So what can you tell me about this so-called training center?
Ava managed to get a hold of the mine blueprints to help us prepare for our previous attack. The site's weak point is its power supply. They apparently haven't had the time to give it a proper upgrade. The whole thing is powered by one big propane tank, just like it was when it was a mine.
I see. So if I blow up the tank, the whole mine will cave in, taking the training center with it.
I am indeed. Your friend gave me the explosives that you stole as soon as he arrived.
Dusk is here?
Yeah. He arrived just after the attack. Don't worry. I asked the humans to look after him. We've still got a problem, though. You don't know the layout of the site, and I'm too injured to go with you. Huh. I don't like touching the stuff, but I suppose I'll use Ava's radio equipment to guide you. That should do the trick.
Perfect. So we'll stay in radio contact.
Take the explosives and go. Good luck, Cahal.
Hello, Dusk, my friend. I owe you one.
Go, Fianna warrior, and survive.
If any of those assholes show themselves, just fire.
They're currently recruiting at their training center.
Then, perhaps I need to enlist.
You hear the internal motto around here?
The cost of the fine is always less than the cost of compliance.
Bingo. Won't see that one in their ads.
You here to enlist?
Yeah. Hear you've been having some trouble lately.
You hear correctly. We were attacked a few days ago. We pushed them back, but let's just say we're a little understaffed right now.
What's in this training program of yours anyway?
That's classified. But those who survive their training become real killing machines. With real thick wallets, too. What do you say? You interested?
Absolutely.
That's the spirit. Did you register on our website?
Nah, I prefer to do things in person.
Can't say I blame you. What's your name?
Cahal Fillin.
Cahal Fillin. Hell of a name. There you go. You're on the list. All right, then. Go report to the instructor for testing. He's in the warehouse. Oh, and one last thing. Looking at you, it's pretty obvious you've done some time. Try not to mention that. The instructor hates ex-cons. This way. Control, I've got a candidate for you.
Welcome. If you're looking to sign up, you have to talk to the instructor. Head over to that building in the courtyard.
I'm here to be recruited.
You? How'd you make it through the physical without breaking a hip? All right, Gramps. Let me just find you on the list here.
I signed up at the entrance. Cahal Fillin.
Ah, right. Here you are. Now let's get down to business. You ready for the interview?
I'm ready.
Let's start with a technical question then. Our assault troops are equipped with a new type of pump-action rifle. What kind of sight is it equipped with?
A laser sight.
Wrong. They have a holographic sight. But I understand why you'd get that wrong, Grandpa. Back in your day, they probably still had bayonets. Let's talk Endron now. The company has an internal motto for those in the know. Can you tell me what it is?
The cost of the fine is always less than the cost of compliance.
That's the one. Sounds like you're gonna fit right in. Some guys roll on in complaining about the company not having a moral code. Screw them. Okay, enough of this paper-pushing bullshit. I know a combat vet when I see one. Welcome to Endron's training program. Head over to the waiting room. Someone will come get you new recruits in a few minutes.
Understood.
So you managed to get through their test just like that. Well done. But they want to make you wait. We don't don't have time for that. You should see a command post overlooking the waiting room. You'll have a computer inside and a service door leading into the mine. That computer will allow you to open the service door and cut communications with the lower floor. And the people here won't know what's going on in the training center.
Wait here. Our training center is by to escort you soon.
Where are the recruits? I'll go see what's happening.
I'm in the mine.
The propane tank's at the center of the site. There should be a service door that leads there.
Major Grainer's offering a bonus for anyone who brings back one of their leaders' heads.
Damn. Cross your fingers we're gonna be part of the team for the next attack.
reflexes, increase your pain tolerance, and make you stronger than ever. You'll need it for the training to come. For now, we'll ask you to wait here. An officer will call you in when they're ready for you. Take the time to watch one of our training sessions, which you can see through the window behind me.
I don't like the looks of that fool. Take it out! Right on top! Trouble! But we've got to go in loud!
I see the tank.
You're going to have to cut through the medical sector to get there.
They're injecting something into their recruits.
We're aware. Endron's soldiers reek of the worm. We've been trying for weeks to figure out just what's in that serum of theirs.
How long will it be before our latest batch of recruits is trained?
2 months for most of them. Less for the ones who react well to the serum.
Communicate that to Major Frainer when she returns.
Security breach! Let's do this thing! We're ready to get rowdy!
So the injections have something to do with the worm.
We think so, but we can't prove it yet. That's one of the things Ava and Adana are investigating.
Now we're talking. There's silver here. Lots of it. The smell's overwhelming.
You must be in their armory. The propane tank's downstairs from you.
site is under lockdown. Evacuate immediately.
I hate exos. I made it to the propane tank, but there's a soldier guarding it. He's more monster than man, though. Just muscles stacked on muscles.
One of their elite soldiers. One way or another, you're gonna have to deal with him.
Security's detected an intruder. He's not going anywhere now that we've got the site locked down. We got trouble! We've got an intruder! Security! We have a security breach!
Now to set the explosives. There we go. The explosives are in place.
Time for you to get out of there.
The rest of you, clear this room. Leave no stone unturned. The intruder's still in the center. Find him.
This is about those big bastards.
Anybody there? Huh? Look.
What?
You should have picked another job.
You should see air vents running along the top of the walls in some rooms. When the ventilation system isn't running, those ducts will lead you straight outside.
Search the warehouse. If you find the intruder, don't try to play hero. Give the alert immediately.
What is it now? Dispatch, I'm gonna check something. Guns up! Men down! Send backup immediately! Men down! Backup immediately! We need help!
What's the latest on the program?
The flamethrower exos have just cleared testing. Just got the green light for their deployment.
Good. Keep it up.
I'm almost at the control room.
Steel yourself. Cutting the ventilation won't go unnoticed.
Hey! Oh! That's... Security! We have a security... Oh God, no!
The ventilation system's down.
Your path is clear. Good news. Ava's just arrived back at the cairn and brought your daughter with her.
Hedana.
I imagine you'd like to see your daughter before anything else. She'll be in Ava's quarters, I'm sure.
Nobody here. But our computer's on.
Cahal! You know I hate it when people mess with my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Indran.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, I always knew you'd come back. It was just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the reunion I had in mind.
But it's a happy one. I heard about your handiwork at the mine.
Adana.
Cahal?
You must have a lot to talk about. I'll go check on the solar panels. Catch you later.
Donna, how are you doing? You've grown.
It's not worth trying to rebuild that bridge now, Cahal. Not after abandoning me for 5 years.
I'm sorry, Donna.
Where do you think an apology is going to get you? You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death, but dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar. You were so focused on doing what you thought was right that you never thought about what it might do to me.
I don't blame you if you hold it against me. But I still stand by my choice. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, I wouldn't have been me. And you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Stop, Cahal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Endron just carved a bloody wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endron apart.
Rodko told me you and Ava were undercover at Endron during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Endron down. We sink them from the inside.
Sink Endron from the inside. And how do you plan on doing that?
A while back, Ava, Rodko, and I discovered that Endron's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more... everything.
Yeah, I saw it myself when I was in their training center. The injection transforms people. Makes them stink of the worm.
There's more to it than that. When I first joined Endron's ranks, I was trying to figure out what was going on with their biofuel project. But while I was analyzing the formula for the biofuel, I noticed an encrypted molecule within it. No employees have access to its composition. That same molecule is in the substance they're injecting their troops with, as well as another project, the Earthblood Protocol.
The Earthblood Protocol? Any idea what that's about?
Not yet. But that can wait until after we figure out what this mystery molecule actually is. Once we figure out what that mystery molecule really is, we'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel. Then we'll leak that info to everyone who'll listen, block the biofuel's launch, and hopefully put the final nail in Endron's coffin. Thing is, right now the encryption they're using on their data is impossible to break. That's why we came back. We wanted to tell Rodko how we were stuck and figure out what to do from here.
How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our next steps.
All right, I'll go check in with her and then have a talk with Rodko. Any idea where I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any other questions, you'll find me with the rest of the pack. They need me.
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way, let you catch up with 80. Though, from the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
Adana told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endron's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab. But surveillance is tight. Even Adana couldn't get in there without being caught. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
What's Rotko think about you two going undercover like this?
As you might imagine, he was a little resistant at first. But once he understood what we wanted to do, he gave us the green light.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step one. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Endron acquired when it bought the site. Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Allowing you to cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rotko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Gahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need. Thank you for taking the time to honor the memory of Kitamona. She was an old friend.
She spoke of you often. I just wish she could have had the chance to see you again.
When I think of what they did to Leandra, I just hope we can help smooth her passage into the world beyond.
Were you the one who buried Ceres? You truly honored her legacy.
That was the least we could do. She was always there for us.
I just can't get my head around the fact that we just buried Ironweed.
Me neither. I figured you'd be the one burying all of us.
Ifen's strength will not last forever. He needs your help.
Iron Wind, your struggle is over. Ifen is waiting for you.
Gahal, keep fighting. Protect the Cairn for me.
Leandra, be at peace. I will protect the cairn. Go to Ifen.
Of course, Gahal. I'm glad I got to see you. One last time.
There's still a long way to go. But life's picking up again in the cairn. Ludmilla, I hope you can see this, wherever you are. You deserve to rest at last, Magnus. Go to Ifen. He's waiting.
Ah, Cahal. It's good to see you, old friend. Take care of the care.
I hope you found your peace at last, old Magnus.
Your memory will stay with us. Always.
The guardian spirits of the forest. They have slept for too long. They must be stirred from their slumber. They must lend me their support against the worm. Find them, remind them of their duty, and return to me when it is done.
Ceres, Gaia thanks you for your sacrifice. Now go. Yfen is waiting for you.
Save the forest, Cahal. Drive out the worm. As you know, Magadon claims they opened a new lab to develop natural supplements. It's obviously a front. They've got the public feeding out their hand.
They just brought their supplements to market. We don't expose them.
Every step the forest loses is one the worm
lab of theirs is
gains.
still under construction, and their security's full of holes. It's the perfect time to stage an attack.
We split into 3 teams. You two take the north entrance. Me, Joe, and Ryan will take the south. Alex, Danny, Quinn, you 3 create a diversion at the east entrance.
Everyone's in contact. We hear...
So, were you able to talk with your daughter?
As you might imagine, there's still a lot of tension there.
Between the attack on the cairn and your sudden return, she's going through a lot right now. Give her time.
Ava said the same thing. I hope you're both right. Speaking of Ava and Adana, they told me about their plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside the fracking site's laboratory.
To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea. If we manage to chase Endron from this region, they'll just continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a decisive blow. So we follow Ava and Adana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Adana over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network.
Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm, things will get very dangerous very quickly.
I know. One sign something's amiss, and the tank girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you. And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good. You can count on me.
Excellent. We'll have Declan meet you near the dam. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Adana access to Endron's network.
As you know, Magadon claims they opened a new lab to develop natural supplements. It's obviously effective. They've got the public eating.
They just brought their supplements to market. If we don't expose them, a whole lot of unsuspecting people are going to be poisoned. The new lab of theirs is still under construction.
So, any news on the group that was supposed to launch the attack on the Sunburst reactor?
We're still keeping our ears open. Shouldn't be long now.
As soon as you've got something, let me know. I hope they didn't run into too much trouble.
Thank you for taking the time to honor the memory of Kitamona. She was an old friend.
She spoke of you often. I just wish.
Hey, Cahal. Heard about your little light show at the mine. Didn't lose a finger playing with those fireworks, did you?
Even so, the training center was just the start. Now comes the hard part.
You know I'm here if you need me.
Thanks, Dusk. I'll let you know.
What do the water samples say?
Exactly the same thing as before. The river's totally polluted. It's a miracle anything can survive in there.
Send those results straight to Endron's lab. At least we'll get some decent pay out of all this.
Hey, Cahal, right?
You must be Declan. You with Lambda Mankind?
That's right. Abe's told me all about you. It's an honor, really.
I don't know about that. I hear you've got the relays I need to...
Yeah, I got them right here. You need anything else?
I should be good.
Before you go, I've got a favor to ask. We've identified a key player working at the dam. We think she's got important information on whatever Endron's up to in Nevada. Her name's Victoria Vokes. We need you to question her. Get whatever info out of her you can.
Keeping the cairn safe is my top priority here, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck, Cahal.
truck was destroyed when Major Grainer's squadron attacked the activists' camp.
What are we supposed to do with it? Take it to their mine?
Nothing like that. They only want DNA samples. Just a routine pass. Don't ask questions, just do your job.
So many dead. This is horrible.
I'm sorry, Adana.
What is it, Cahal?
I tried to get here as soon as I could, but I couldn't stop the massacre.
It's not your fault. It's just... when I think about everyone we lost. Kitamona, Leandra, and all the others. Leandra was pregnant, too. Their cruelty has no limits.
Endron's never had any limits. But those who we've lost will not have died in vain. Endron will pay for this. Do you know where I can find Ava?
She's checking the solar panels.
How was it with Rodko and Ava?
Honestly, it was hard at first. Rodko was... he was really mad at himself. Over you going away. Over Mom's death. He